Hi, I'm Jayesh Ranjan. I'm the Principal Secretary for Information Technology and Industries in the government of Telangana here in Hyderabad. First of all, my apologies that I'm not able to participate in person in the very important Future Tech Congress organized by IET. But nevertheless, I'm very happy that I can share my thoughts with all of you through this recorded message. So as all of us are aware, there have been a basket of technologies which we call emerging technologies, which have really made a huge impact in our lives, in the society over the last decade or so. Just to give an example, artificial intelligence is one particular technology which has disrupted the way interface between humans and machines have happened, between humans and humans have happened, between machines and machines. So amazing kind of impact is being seen getting created by these kind of technologies. In Telangana, our some of you may know this, that our state is a new state which got created in 2014, and right from day one we had taken a very conscious decision that ours will be a state which will embrace technology, because that is one very important enabler which will help us prosper, which will help us bring more buoyancy and dynamism in our economy. So we have created a separate wing in the government within our IT department, which is called the Emerging Technologies Wing. And there are 9 technologies that we have decided to kind of embrace in the first instance, which obviously includes technologies like AI, blockchain, cybersecurity, robotics, IoT, data analytics, to name a few, digital entertainment technologies, to name a few. And what we have done is that for each of these emerging technologies, we have prepared a framework document which essentially speaks about the kind of responsibilities the government will take to promote that technology. And one of the most important responsibility is to create skills in that particular area, because if you want the whole world to look up to India and particularly to Hyderabad, then there must be talent available, a pipeline of talent available to encourage companies to come and invest here, set up their centers here. So that is one big responsibility. One other responsibility is to ensure that the government itself becomes the first adopter. And I'm again very happy to share with you that in the last 8 years, at least 4 dozen plus use cases of various kinds, including AI, including blockchain, IoT, and everything else, has been initiated within different wings of the government. In fact, there are certain sectors, just to give an example, agriculture. And as we all know, agriculture is one sector which supports a huge part of our rural economy. We have more than 2 dozen use cases in just that sector alone. We know that amongst the newest technologies which have emerged, Metaverse and Web 3.0 are again very important, very promising. We have seen tremendous applications of both of these in areas like EdTech, in education, digital education, skilling, digital entertainment, e-commerce, and anything else where immersive experience is the core of that particular activity. But we also know that the policy environment around Web.3 is slightly hazy, in the sense that there is some pushback, particularly related to crypto. But instead of taking a nuanced view that Web3, NFT, etc. are completely they are in a different league by themselves, there's a tendency to put everything in one basket. So in Telangana, we have decided to ensure that a Web 3.0 sandbox, a regulatory sandbox, is created, and we are just a few weeks away from announcing that sandbox. And again, I'm very happy that there's lots of support to this idea. Some of the biggest VC funds who are focused on Web 3.0 have pledged their support. There are many other institutions who bring together lots of Web 3.0 developers, the entire community, so to say. They have pledged their support, and fortunately we have been very lucky that even national regulators, see, when we say regulatory sandbox, it doesn't mean that state government has absolute powers over every domain which is getting regulated. We know that there are many regulatory agencies that are central. I mean, they're affiliated with the government of India. But as I said, we are very lucky that they have also agreed to become a part of this sandbox. They have agreed to support it, and therefore this sandbox really will play a very important role in pushing together the important agenda and focus on Web 3.0 and Metaverse in our country. I hope that the Future Tech Congress discusses all these possibilities. I would like the Congress to tell us more and more possible potential use cases which we can run as a part of the sandbox across the cohorts. I'm also very glad that IET is putting together this Congress, because eventually the government can only play the role of an enabler. It is the industry, the large corporations, the niche companies, the startups who really have to take a responsibility and bring the missing pieces of the puzzle together. I'm very happy that all this is happening in our state of Telangana. I'm happy to see the IET and the blockchain working group of the IET Future Tech panel bring out this playbook on Web 3.0 and Metaverse, which is going to be a great guide. I hope that we will continue to have this kind of an engagement regularly, and I would also invite to host this next edition of Future Tech Congress in Hyderabad. Once again, my apologies that I have not been able to attend this event in person, but nevertheless, great to have got this opportunity to share my thoughts with all of you. Thank you very much.